Hey everybody, one of my favorite places to go to look for comics and collectibles is a local place here in Greenwood, Indiana. The Emporium 31. It's here in Greenwood. Let's see what they've got.
Clip and change purse.
Let's do this.
Oh my god, I'm looking at the front there. I don't actually see the taser, I just want to sign the taser.
Ooh, records. Yeah, 1 second.
$9.
Everybody like parfait. Oh, I don't know if I have this one. You tricked me.
Delivery is the same as shopping in store. Same low prices, deals, and rewards on the same high-quality items. One small click for groceries, one big win for busy families everywhere. Start your fresh day at Kroger.com. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Choose supplies you like to use.
Save big on 6 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and 7-Up. Select varieties are just $2.99 each for Kroger. Fresh for everyone. I'm Darren Andrews from Greenwood Indiana. 18 years ago, I got my hair back. Hey, it's Kevin. And 5 years ago, I got my hair back. Grow your hair back this year. Cultivated hair back and hair transplant. Or PRP treatment. Join me and thousands of others who got their hair back. Call 317-522-2995. 317-522-2995. Or visit growhairindie.com today. And get your hair back. Get your confidence back. You still think of a job change in the new year? Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
up? They got, I was in there once, they've got a ridiculous amount. Okay, I'll take a look. Okay, we're back from the flea market. I want to show you what exactly I got. I didn't pay more than $2 a book here. In fact, they were all $2 except for one. This is a Bavora Heroes Illustrated preview. Now, Bavora was a line of Malibu comics that, you know, were pretty good, actually. But what happened was Marvel bought Malibu because at the time, Ultra Force and the entire Ultra line was the #1 syndicated cartoon on television. And they started catching ground against Marvel and DC. So what does Marvel do back in the 90s to get rid of the competition? They buy them. That's why if you watch Men in Black, it'll say in the first movie, from the Marvel comic book, not the Malibu, Marvel. Because at that time, they bought them, they got the rights, they did the movie. But the entire Bavora line was great line. Anybody from Howard Chaykin to Gil Kane, Jim Stalin, Marv Wolfman, amazing lineup of books. They never finished the line due to that. Marvel bought them and they canceled it. Now the next book is from an amazing writer. You know him, Neil Gaiman. Norse Mythology from Dark Horse. It's got a cover by Dave Mack, who I got a chance to interview back when I lived in New York. I did a public access show called Off the Rack, and it ran for 2 years. I'll look into getting the shows up and loaded onto this YouTube channel so everybody else can see them as well. I love Norse mythology. This is #2. Now I got to go out and try to find the rest of them. Now, this is not a comic book, but I saw it, I had to get it. It is the City of New York. It's a tour of New York City. Actually, I'm going to open it up so I can take a look at it. Now, I am a born and raised New Yorker, and seeing something that gives me memories of my childhood growing up in New York, it's really cool. Now, it has a beautiful cover and a beautiful shot of the World Trade Center right there. And it looks like it's got little posters, a little information about the entire city, Madison Square Garden. I wonder what year this is from. I don't think they have a year listed on when this was published, but It is very cool. It's clearly from either the 80s or the 90s. The UN. It's really cool. It's not a comic book, but I'm going to add it to my collection of cool things. Now, we also have JSA number 54, the Thanksgiving issue. Something about the holiday issues that I just love. Both Marvel and DC, I love them. And I've never seen a lot of Thanksgiving ones, but you know what? That's a great one for the collection as well. Then we got Action Comics 536. These are all $2 each, featuring the Omega Men. It's a cool cover. I love how they do this, kind of reminiscent of the old JLA books when they would show who's in the book in the special issue. Now we have this Archie comic book, which is written by legendary comic book writer Mark Waid and drawn by, well, the cover is drawn by Franco and Art Baltazar, all Indiana residents, big names in the field. This was an exclusive to Downtown Comics. You would be able to find this anywhere. Now, I already got a copy of this, but I got them both to sign it at a Downtown Comics signing. But, you know, it's good to get an unsigned copy in the collection. Now, to add to my Fantastic Four collection. Now, I don't believe I had this issue. I had it written down on my list in my phone. I'll have to double check to see if I have it or not. And then I have this one. Speaking of Christmas, there we go. We got the Fantastic Four Christmas. Why Ben isn't wearing a Christmas sweater, a Hanukkah sweater or something. But that's still cool. I love that cover. We have Doctor Who 100 penny comic. This is from IDW. This was apparently only $1 to buy. Now, I love Doctor Who. I'm looking forward to seeing the new season. But, you know, I've never seen this one before. It looks like it would be a good read. And behind it, I also have Torchwood #1. I'm not sure if I have this one or not. I have to be more precise on my want and need list that I have in my phone. But if I have it, you know, now I have an extra. Now, my last two books that I got, one is just a simple preview for the Star Wars books that were coming out from Marvel. I was looking forward to when they first came out. I love the art. I love the new storyline of what they've done with the characters and expanding the universe. So this was the free preview that came out. Now, this is crazy. This is the first work of Greg Land, Storm Quest. This is, I remember seeing something about this. This is the first work that came out from Greg Land. It is a really cool book, but it is very, very reminiscent of the early Image days. You can see the stylization. His style changed completely since then. But, you know, he's become a legendary artist. It's amazing where somebody comes from and where they go from there. But Storm Quest #1, I want to thank everybody for watching right now. But right now, remember, right here, follow and like and comment if you like to see more comics. And also, let's just remember, reading comic books is still reading.